Good morning, everybody. Oh, hey, that's Renee's sweater? Yeah, it is. Okay. A Charity's birthday?
Yeah.
What about Charity's birthday?
Charity's birthday.
Did she have a fun birthday?
Yeah.
She did.
Yeah, I ate num-nums.
You ate num-nums?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Ice cream?
Yeah, I cream and strawberries and whipped cream.
Ice cream, strawberries, and whipped cream. That sounds delicious. Good morning, everybody. I am going to be doing a lot of stuff around the house today, so I figured a video was in order. The last 2 days, we've been out of the house, busy, running around everywhere. Hey, I'm doing a video. Shh, eat your breakfast. You gotta eat your breakfast, not Talia's breakfast. So I have a lot to catch up on around here. Everything is still, crazy. My husband is working on the electrical, and so there's several lights and plugs and different things that don't work, and so I'm having to have things moved around and not fully in order, but I want to get it as in order as I can. So I have a bunch of food that needs to be used up, so I'm going to be in the kitchen working on some things, and then beyond that, just organizing I have my pantry area set up. I think I showed you that on a video a few days ago, but I've just been, it's like you set up an area and you just kind of throw everything into that area that belongs there, and then it needs some really deep organizing. So I'm going to try to organize my pantry. I need to organize bathrooms, but I don't know if I will get to that today. Levi, what are you talking about?
On the house.
Freddie on the house?
Yeah.
Freddie is the cat.
Yeah.
And what is Freddie doing?
Meow, meow.
Meow, meow. Okay. So we are just going to get to work. You might have noticed the bunk beds here right outside the kitchen. And that seems a little odd. Yes, I know. My husband is working on finishing the basement right now, and that's going to be kind of the barracks for the younger kids. They're all going to have beds down there. Autumn gets her own room, but the rest of them are going to be in the basement. But it is not finished yet, and so he is working very hard to get that done. But so for now, we have bunk beds in it's kind of an odd room. It was the old kitchen on the original house, and then they put an addition on that is the new kitchen and dining room. So it's just right off the kitchen, just this odd little room with this beautiful brick facade here that hopefully will go away at some point in the future. And then also, so 2 kids are sleeping in here, and then the other 2 are still sleeping here in the living room. But we have couches now, so they don't have to sleep on the floor. They get to sleep on the couches, and they're so tired. Aren't they adorable? We got our chores done, got the kids doing their chores, and now they are outside playing. Talia's reading a book in a tree. Levi's eating snacks. I think the other 2 girls are back by the little pond catching water skippers or butterflies or something. Charity got a couple of butterfly nets for her birthday the other day, and so they've been having fun with that. But it is supposed to be a beautiful day today. It's supposed to get up to at least 70 degrees, which is the warmest it's been in quite some time. So we're all very excited, and we're going to be spending a lot of time outside. And while they spend a lot of time outside, I am going to be cleaning and organizing in here. We're getting back to each kid having their own dishes. We've taken a break from that for obvious reasons for the past few months, but I have their bins here. They just need to be cleaned out. They're kind of gross, and I will get their dishes in here so that they can wash their own dishes. If you haven't seen my videos before on our dish system, just for the middle 3 girls, it works out pretty well. Levi's too young, and then Autumn, she does the dishes most of the time, so I don't worry about her using the dishes and using too many because she self-regulates with that. But I have the dishes in their colors, and so their dishes go in their bins, and when they use them, they wash them, put them away, and that cuts down on the dishes Autumn has to do. There we go, all set for the kids to use and wash themselves. I'm going to go ahead and get dinner going, even though it's just lunchtime right now, but I had my country style pork ribs defrosted And I figured I'd just throw them in the Instant Pot. And the nice thing is it'll just sit in the Instant Pot until whoever is ready to eat it at whatever time. So I'm just gonna do a dump and go recipe. I'm not gonna sear it ahead of time. Just gonna throw it in. Throw in some of this barbecue sauce. It's unsweetened Primal Kitchen barbecue sauce. It's okay. It's not my favorite. It has some flavors I don't care for a lot. I think it has too much cumin. And then, you know, obviously it's unsweetened, so they had to put something in it to make it have flavor. And it's just not my favorite, but it's okay. So I'm going to use it. I found it at grocery outlet for real cheap, so I got a few bottles of it and I'm going to use it up. These ones have bones in them, but they're pretty minimal as far as bones, and they just fall right out when they're cooked. This one's still a little bit frozen, but it's not a big deal at all. To get all of the sauce out of here, I'm going to just put water in the bottle, and since I need to add a little water to the pot anyway, it works out really well. Since the meat releases a lot of water, you don't have to add the full, you know, like 1.5 cups to the pot. I just do like, you know, at least half a cup, and then the meat releases a lot of liquid. And then of course you have the sauce there that is also liquid. A little more sauce here, or a lot of more sauce here. I will go ahead and cook this. I'll put it on pork just so I remember what's in there. I'll cook it for, oh, that's way too long. Maybe 30 minutes. That should be plenty. And it'll probably sit on keep warm for quite some time. There we go. I've got ingredients to make another kind of breakfast sandwich, just to mix things up a little bit, do something different. You know, I usually make the cheddar and sausage breakfast sandwiches. I keep them in the freezer, and my husband eats them every day for breakfast. But I saw these Canadian bacons at Costco, and they're just the perfect size for the breakfast sandwiches. And then I also ordered these little silicone, I think they're technically cake pans, but I thought they'd be great for making egg rounds in the Instant Pot. I wanted to find a way to make, they're not going to be fried eggs, but they're going to be, you know, like fried eggs, like the shape and stuff, to go into the sandwich. But to make multiple of them at a time in the Instant Pot, I thought would be convenient. So I got 6 of these, and I'm not sure exactly how they're going to fit in there. I'm going to have to play with it with my racks and stuff and get see how many I can cook at a time. But I'll just crack an egg in there, probably break the yolk, and then steam them till they're done. And so hopefully I'll be able to just do sandwich with ham, egg, and then cheese. I have some cheddar that needs to be used up, and then I also have some Havarti, so I will do all of those. Hi, Levi. Hi there. What do you have on your face? What is it? On your mouth? You have your mouth on your face? Yeah, that is a true statement. But you also have avocado all over your face. Because you just ate an entire avocado and a half. Yeah. Do you like avocados or something? I think so. You want an orange cheese?
Yeah.
Wow. How did you do that?
It fell down my sleeve, and I was trying to get it out like that.
I got all the sandwiches to the point of cheese and ham. No eggs yet because this is how I would freeze them. Eggs don't freeze super well, so I like to make a batch of those fresh and then add them onto the sandwiches when they're already defrosted. So I have 3 dozen here. I'm going to put 2 dozen in the freezer. I'm going to put the other dozen in the fridge, and then at some point later, I will cook the eggs. I'll cook, I have 6 of these, so I'll have to do 2 batches of eggs with those, and then they'll be all ready to throw into the sandwiches. So I'm playing with how these pans are going to fit in my Instant Pot, and I got all 6 to fit. This is an 8-quart pot. It's going to go in my Duo Evo Plus 8-quart after that pork is finished. I have an extra liner, and which comes in really handy. I totally recommend it. Anyways, so this is an 8-quart pot. If you have a 6-quart pot, you're going to want to get a little bit smaller pans. Probably 3.5 inch would suffice, but I haven't measured it exactly yet. But I put 2 across here. And so what I did was I just have the regular trivet that came with the Instant Pot with the handles down. And then down here I have a set of 2 trivets, and these are the ones that I got from my pork is finished. These are the ones I got from Costco in the 8-piece Instant Pot accessory set. I did a video unboxing of that, so you can check that out. But if you have, anything similar, like these stacking, let's see if I can get them both out without making them go apart, because they come apart. You can use one at a time if you want to. But so I have one on the bottom. They just come apart like that. I have the one on the bottom, and I'll have water underneath, and then I have the 2. And I set this one on top, and then 2 more. Set the trivet on top of that, and 2 more, and that seemed like it fit pretty well. And so once I get the pork out of the Instant Pot, I'll give that a try, see how it goes. All right, we're taking a little break from all of our work. Go ahead. And we're going to go to the creek. And Levi's going to tromp around in the creek before his nap. And then we'll get back to work. I'm going to take my chair. I'm going to relax while everyone gets wet. Yeah, I bet. Here's how the pork turned out. I just, when I finally got to it, it had been sitting on keep warm for like an hour and a half or so. And I pulled the meat out and then turned the pot on saute mode and let it saute for a while until it was reduced enough. And then I took out the bones and just threw the chunks of meat back in. It's like fall apart tender at this point. And it's all ready to go. It could be shredded up more and had like in a wrap or on a sandwich, like a pulled pork sandwich. Or you could have it over rice, or keep it low carb and have it with a salad. I'm gonna go ahead and give these eggs a go. I have my little pans here. I'm gonna spray them with some avocado oil. That's the one thing I'm worried about, that they're gonna stick to the pan. It's gonna be hard to get them out. I really want them to just pop right out for me. So we'll see how that goes. All right, and then I'm gonna get them onto the trivet before I crack the egg, just to keep it simple. 1, 2. Alright, I guess I want to try to keep them as level as possible so that they don't go to one side. Alright, second layer. Get them on here as even as possible. And last layer, I'm going to go ahead and put this on upside down because I don't want the little feet to go into the other eggs underneath. So I'll put these here. And as far as the time, I'm going to try doing 6 minutes because that's what I do for hard-boiled eggs, and it would just simplify things if I could just remember 6 minutes for eggs, no matter which way I do it. So I'm going to try that first and then see if we need to adjust. I've got 1.5 cups of water already in my pot. I'm going to try to carefully lower this down and then put it in the Instant Pot. This just finished. I'm gonna do a quick release here and see where we're at. We may need to do a couple more minutes. Not sure. All right, let's see what we got. Oh, this might be cooked. Maybe. Let's see. Oh yeah, those are cooked. Okay, here we go. Silicone doesn't hold heat too much, so they're already pretty cooled off. So these are going to be more like poached eggs, you know, rather than fried eggs, which poached eggs are delicious. No complaints there. Of course, with the steam, you always get a little bit of liquid. So I'm going to just dab that off. Let's see how these come out. Ooh, that looks pretty good. Come on, thing. Yeah, that's not too bad. It kind of stuck a little bit, but not terrible. That's the egg right there. Oh, that one came out great. Ooh, so satisfying.
My good, wait, what are they?
Eggs.
Oh.
I cooked them in the Instant Pot, and oh, that one stuck a little bit.
I've never seen eggs that looked like that.
Yeah, I know. They're kind of like flat poached eggs, but I made them
What does
round.
poached mean?
Well, it's because they're like boiled or steamed rather than fried. And so they'll work on Daddy's breakfast sandwiches. There we go. All in all, not too bad. I had the idea that I might be able to cook eggs in these pans in the air fryer also, so I'm going to try that too, just for science.
And for eating, because we could try it.
Well, yeah, obviously for science and for eating. You're right. I should have mentioned that. That one is perfect. Picture perfect. They're still pretty oily, but I'll go ahead and give them just another tiny spray. Make sure things don't stick. So since the air fryer doesn't use pressure, it's going to take probably longer to cook. So I'm going to just set the timer for 12 minutes, but I'll just check it periodically to see. And I'll let you know what the final time turns out to be. In my 6-quart air fryer here, I'm getting 4 on the bottom, so that's nice. They fit really well, actually. All right, so I got my trivet there, and I'm gonna add 2 more like this. Air fry 400 for 12 minutes, and we'll see where it ends up. So it did its preheat time, and then it's been going for only 3 minutes. And look at what we have. It's already crispy, and it looks like they're cooked through. So that was super fast. And I kind of like that these are crispy and not as watery as the ones from the Instant Pot. Oh, these ones at the bottom are a little bit jiggly, but these ones are definitely done. So I'm going to take these top ones out. It's still hot. Yeah, I think this is going to be my preferred way to do it, because then they're a little bit more like a fried egg, because they've got that little bit of crisp to them. But down here, they're still a little jiggly. So keep that in mind. If you stack, the top ones are going to get done first. And so it was 3 minutes on the top ones. And we'll see how much longer. Another 3 minutes, and I think I'm going to call that good. Definitely like the air fryer version better. All right, these are ready for breakfasts all week. The girls over here wanted a fried egg after they saw me make them. So I just cooked 2 in here and of course didn't stack them. And 6 minutes. 6 minutes on 400 degrees. They turned out perfect. So I'd say if you're doing just a single layer, 6 minutes. I did put the eggs in and like when the pan was cold and I let it preheat, so that added a little bit of time. And then if you have any stacking, anything that's closer to the heating element is going to cook faster, so definitely check and take those out sooner. But 6 minutes seemed to work really well. How is that egg cooked from the air fryer?
Good.
Is it super good, like you want to eat that more often? What do you think?
Not very good.
It's not very good?
It's just medium, like there's a reminder of good and not good. I do in the middle.
That would be in the middle. What kind of egg do you like better?
Scrambled.
Oh, you like scrambled. I was going to try to cook some scrambled eggs in the air fryer.
Oh.
So I experimented with scrambled egg rounds, and I couldn't get them how I like them in the air fryer. For scrambled eggs, I don't really want them to be crispy. Maybe some people like that. That's great. I prefer scrambled eggs to be, like pure yellow, not have the crispy on it. And that just isn't feasible in the air fryer. I guess unless maybe you covered the pan. But at that point, I think it's probably easier just to cook it another way. Like in the Instant Pot, that might be a much better choice. If you want to make scrambled egg rounds, do those in the Instant Pot. But the fried egg rounds worked great in the air fryer. I think I'm going to be doing that quite often from now on. I feel like the day has been productive. I've gotten a lot accomplished. I did a lot of cleaning, even though I didn't show that really on the video. But I got a lot of cleaning done, a little bit of organizing, but I still need to hit the pantry. I didn't take that project on. I still need to organize my bathrooms. I did not take that project on, but I reorganized things that I already had organized previously that needed to be done again. So I feel like it's been a productive day. Gonna have a family evening, and I'm gonna leave this video here. I hope you guys are doing great. Let me know if you try the eggs in the air fryer, and I will put these little pans, the link to them on Amazon, down in the description below. It's an affiliate link, so if you use it, I get a tiny little kickback, which helps me out and doesn't cost you any extra. So check that out if you're interested in that, and I will see you again in the next video.
And getting all the whites.
You like the white part?
Yeah.
Yeah? Is it good?
Yeah.
Remember you said you were going to pretend like you were a bunny when you
Yeah.
had your cabbage? Go ahead. You're a great bunny.